came in 1984 as soon as I graduated from college in Taiwan. So I wanted to continue pursue my master degrees in America. So that's why I came to the United States.
那时候哈，我们绝大多数的年轻人都是希望到美国台湾的年轻人到美国去，为的就是一个 advanced study 所以我也是到美国来念研究所先取得一个硕士。那时候我们很多的在台湾的，像我这一代的1980年代，在台湾完成大学学业的，都希望到美国来念书，因为美国那时候是最强的国家。
In 1998, I came to United States to reunited with my family. Most of my family were here for a while.
But the most difficult part is the speaking. Okay, it took me a while. Okay, to be able to communicate freely. And the weather too, because it never snowed in Taiwan, and here the winter is very harsh.
Yeah, of course, 有 cultural shock 因为在中国的 traditions 跟美国的 civilization 之间都有 clash 所以刚刚开始要 assimilate 这个 American society 要花很多的时间，并且常常会有一些困难，才能够克服这些 difficulty， 才能够慢慢的才能进入美国的 society。他们有些人说是美国是一个 melting pot 可是有人是认为这个美国虽然是一个 melting pot， 可是 someone forgot to light the fire.
Yes, it was pretty difficult for me to speak English, even though that my childhood education time in Taiwan, I have learned English for many years in the school, but there's no any opportunity for me to practice and speak when I was in Taiwan. And also I was not interested in English while I was in school. My English it's challenging for me, especially for the age when I came was late 20s. It feels not comfortable speaking with others, and also have a hard time to understand people's accent. Go out to the supermarket or fast food for me to be able to understand how to speak with the actual person, older stuff, or asking questions. The everyday life words and the language that I have learned is through the supermarket circular and the drugstore circular that helps me to adopt the everyday living life in New York and the culture here much faster. So this is the process for me ever since I came to United States, even till now the day.
When I came 1980s, there's a big influx of Chinese immigrants. I love teaching, since my childhood, came here because of I did see there's a need, and I can help a lot of people and to help the parents and the students, to make their transition to the new country and the school more smoothly. So I think it's very meaningful. It's like a mission for me.
我是1986年 finished my master degree at Kansas State University. Then I was called by the China Times in Taiwan to go to Washington D.C. for a reporter job. I stayed in the Washington D.C. for 2 years. Then I changed my career path by joining the United Daily News, the largest Chinese newspaper in Taiwan, and go to New York as a correspondent for the rest of 25 years, including a 2-year editor-in-chief job at Vancouver.
Well, I met my wife. We met at our workplace. During that time, she was studying English in between working as well. She was doing both. Very long story short, we got to know each other, and eventually we definitely got married, and we've been married 17 years. And the first couple years was a learning process to understand the cultures and the do's and the don'ts, and how you should act in front of the family. It's very different. I was born and raised in an Italian family, so when Jane and I got married and I started to know more of her family, time for both of us to understand our backgrounds and how we were raised, and the lifestyles that we, in the simplest things when we would go out to a Chinese restaurant, and how I should act or shouldn't act, or in terms of when the food arrives, even the littlest things I had to learn about. And it was fun. It was a little frustrating at times, but it was an experience, to say the least. And
because my parents are still there, and since I'm a teacher, I have a summer vacation, so I always try to visit my parents. And in the future, okay, when I retire, maybe that's an option. Okay, maybe I would like to settle there. But because I have 2 children here, I don't know if I can 100% like stay there, for the entire year. Yes, absolutely. Especially the first few years, because the first time I went back to Taiwan is after 10 years. Okay, I left the country. So it's like a culture shock to me, because a lot of things changed. I feel like I'm a tourist. Okay, now I feel I'm like a marginal person. Like I don't fit. I don't feel I can assimilate it 100% in America. And when I go back to Taiwan, sometimes I feel a lot of things I prefer, here. So I mean, the United States. So that's why I don't think that I can, fit 100% there either. So it takes time.
There are 2 reasons. The first, my child, Alison and Erica, growing up. The second, my mother is getting old. She is 88 years old, and I have been in the United States for almost 30 years, and 没有跟妈妈再去照顾她哈 take care of my mother. Then my mother getting old, she needs someone to take care. 她是 live alone 嘛哈，所以我觉得小孩子，我的 child 已经old enough to take care of themselves. Then I go back to Taiwan to take care of my mother.
we both decided that we want to go back to Taiwan, for many reasons. It's not just 1 or 2 things, but do know that one of the reasons that we're going back is for Jane, my wife's mom and dad, who are not doing well, and they're older, and Jane's been here in the States for about 20 years. And although she's visited them almost every year, it's just not the same. And both my parents have passed away, and so Jane understands and has come to the realization that it's important to spend time with family. I've been to Taiwan about 9 times now, and I love the culture. It's a totally different world. It really is. But there's just something about Taiwan that I do enjoy. My wife and I joined a group once in 2008. a short-term missions trip with the church, and we were able to visit hospitals and nursing homes and people that were hurting and disabled, and that really enhanced, for me, it enhanced my appreciation even more for the Taiwanese people and the culture. I do believe also for myself personally, I've been ready and for a change in my life. I think most people at a certain time, at a certain point in their life, they may feel they want to change, and for me, this is an opportunity for a major change. And although my wife and I have been thinking about it and praying about it for many years, we feel now's the right time. It's going to be hard for me. I think for my wife, to a certain extent, she is just going home. Although it's been a while since she's been away from home, she is just heading back home. But for me, it's a whole new world. And visiting there on vacation compared to living there is very different. And I know that, and I'm aware of it, and I have studied Mandarin as well. I am not that good yet, but I can speak it a little bit. But I am planning on going to school there full-time before I eventually would like to teach English. But I am going to try to go to school full-time to learn Mandarin. Will there be days that I'm scared? Will there be days that I question myself, why am I doing this? Absolutely. But it takes a little courage, but it's also exciting, and it's a new adventure. And it's an adventure that I feel that we're up for.
No, I really don't think so, because 你跟 Alison 觉得可能会有 feel better and feel comfortable in New York or in the US than stay in Taiwan. But it depends your 你们自己的选择了哈。如果你们的 career 以后可以在 China 或 Taiwan 或 Hong Kong 来发展的话，这倒是一个很好的一个选择。Who knows? Yeah.
At the moment, I don't see that possibility for both of you. It could change.
For me, whether you or Allison will move to Taiwan, that is really a tricky question because it's an individual question. And life, as we've learned over the years, could turn on a dime. And you can meet someone and want to get married or have a career change. And there's so many things for you and Allison that are going to take place over the years that will cause you to reevaluate a lot of different things in your life. Do I think it's a possibility? Yeah. I do think it's a possibility. And one of the main reasons is because so many of your family members are going to be there. And plus the culture is changing so much in Taiwan. It is really not, it's very similar to the United States now in many ways. It's a very comfortable place to live, and especially since you do know Mandarin. So can I see you guys move there? Yes, I can. Would I be able to guess when, or what are the odds? I couldn't do that.